Hello peoples, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all have been having a decent week. I know there's been a lot of turmoil out there in the world, and I'm just gonna send you some hearts and some love and some hugs. Try and stay sane through all of it. If this is your first time on my channel, I try to create things to help teach people about what it's like to be trans and what transgender people go through in our journey to be happy and our journey to live as our authentic selves. My name is Katrina DeVille, and I have been transitioning for just over a year, and it's been quite a great journey. It's been a bit tumultuous because of the current political environment, but overall it's been very, very positive. I've been the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I'm happy to have you here right now. I figured I would make a short little video today. I just had a rehearsal with my band, and we learned 2 brand new songs, originals that I wrote, so that's pretty fun. One of them is I wrote a song about transphobes. That's what you do when you're a musician / activist. You write tunes that can speak truth to power sometimes, you know, and during this timeline when it seems like so many in the right, you know, or I mean, there's so many that are just bigoted people out there in general that they feel emboldened right now to come strike out against trans people, usually with some sort of verbal hate. They have a tendency to, you know, when you put your stance on the line, like any trans person does, like I do, just by making videos, I get people that show up in, you know, comments or whatever, and send messages or whatever that, you know, some level of distaste in their messaging, and you know, we can use these things to write songs. It's protest songs, kind of, you know, but it's you know, I think it'd be a good tune. Came out really cool with the band. It's got this really driving thing to it, so I think it'll be great. And it's always a pleasure getting together with my rhythm section and going over brand new original tunes. But today, I thought I would just make a little short video and talk about something that I've just been kind of alluding to, and that is transphobes and why they attack trans women, and why they don't really attack trans men, at least from my perspective on a lot of it. And I guess I just kind of wanted to, someone had asked me about this question a couple of days ago, so it seems really relevant in my head that we talk about it. But why they attack the trans women that they do. There's a certain demographic within the trans community of people that most transphobes will attack, and it's because of it's the same reason that women get attacked. Misogyny. There's no smoke and mirrors to it, and you know, misogyny at its core really is bigotry, discrimination. Trans women will be attacked because of their looks. This is the same reason that cisgendered women are attacked 9 times out of 10. It's someone coming to attack a woman's looks. And usually it's because someone doesn't fully ascribe to the socially accepted gender vision that people regard as, a woman. Certain characteristics, and someone who might not be quite as traditionally pretty or whatever in like the just the socially accepted image. Those are the kind of people that get attacked more. So it a lot of times is younger trans people. And what I mean by younger is someone who is younger in their journey. So like for me, like I'm just over a year. I'm just kind of starting to get to the point where I'm not completely off the rails, disturbed by the way I look, that I'm kind of okay with it now. There was a bunch of that where I was just like, girl, you got some work to do. This is me speaking to myself. Like you got some practicing of makeup things to do, and you're gonna do something with those nails. You're gonna, you better work on your eyeliner game, because that's some pretty jacked looking, or everything that a person endeavors to do gets better with practice, and everything gets better with time. And especially like when you're going through puberty, everyone has gone through puberty. So this is a talking point that I can use to relate. When you start going through puberty, there's a while there where things are awkward. You don't quite fit in with your looks, or at least that's how you may feel. That's the same point where bigots and transphobes will come to attack trans women the most, where it's you look like a man, or your makeup is jacked up, or it's not right. If someone feels a certain way on the inside, their outside shouldn't really have to reflect that. It absolutely doesn't have to reflect that for them to still feel that inside. It's no different than putting a brand new cup in a different box. It's still a cup on the inside, right? You could go to the store and you could buy a cute little coffee cup. The last name is DeVille, what do you expect from me? You could go to the store and you can buy a cute little coffee cup. Take it out of its black and white box and put it in a brown cardboard box. It's still going to be... So this whole narrative of you don't look like a woman, you don't. I think you're not enough of an hourglass. Your hair's too short, or your cheeks aren't puffy enough, or your lips are too thin, or doesn't matter. It's immaterial, but. Bigots and transphobes, they don't understand that sort of thing. They see this person is different. This person doesn't necessarily fit in the square peg hole that I'm trying to put their round peg into. So they use it as a point of attack because they are full of fear. That's 100% where bigotry and prejudice, racism, all that comes from. It comes from fear. And the fear of something different. The fear of, well, I don't know what this is. And it's very primal it's a very primal, basic, instinctual emotion, this fear, because it stems from the basic instinctual intuition, I guess, reaction that any critter, animal, person, critter, has when they see something that they're unfamiliar with. It's a fight or flight sort of thing. You animals, and people fall within that realm. Animals want to preserve themselves. So when an animal or a person comes in contact with something that they've never had any experience with, there could be fear initially. Like, what is this thing? I don't know what this thing is going to do. What's it? Oh, it's just a cup. I thought it was a skull. It looks all scary. It's just a cup. Put it back in the black and white box. So it's always the baby trans people. It's always the it's we as trans people have it's luck of the draw. It's however your genes from your mama and your daddy trickle down to you, and some of us got better luck of the draw than others, as far as like the way our bodies were masculinized by our previous puberty. I'm grateful for just my own physical appearance. I'm very grateful, and I try to do my best to lift people up around me who don't feel good about themselves. There's been lots of years of me not feeling good about myself, so all of this transition change has been a positive thing for my inner self and my inner soul, because now I actually see someone on the outside that is beginning to reflect the person that I felt I am on the inside. But that's another point where transphobes will come to attack trans people, is insecurity. We don't feel secure in who we are yet, because this is very new. This is very trepidatious to us. You're a fledgling little bird trying to figure out how to fly for the first time. There's so many things that you have to relearn if you're going to transition to a degree of passing, or it's see how complicated all of this gets. So I'll try to keep it relatively simple for today, and that's transphobes will come to attack trans women from the same kind of attacking points as they attack cisgendered women, and it's mostly based on aesthetics, looks, appearance, things like that. But it also can apply to mannerisms, the way your voice sounds. I don't have the most high-pitched voice. I'm over it. I'm a singer. What do you want me to do? It's I can talk heck up here, or I can not. And this is comfortable for me for right now. I don't think I have a crazy deep voice, and I've always found gravelly kind of female voices to be sexy as hell. So I'm okay with this for now. But when you see a young trans person, a baby trans, someone that's a year or younger in their journey, and they're having difficulty with someone online, give them a hug. Whether you see them in person or if you see them online, like give them a virtual hug if you see them online. Try to, if you see someone having a hard time, or somebody bullying someone like that, try to help them out. that's I think the greatest thing that we can all do for one another, is to try and lift each other up and to try and help one another when someone's coming down on them, whether it's the government or a bully, transphobes. Lord knows the world has a ton of transphobes, and they're all the way from the highest levels of government and famous, writers and actors, and all the way down to the neighbor 3 houses down. What it comes down to is being sure of yourself. This is my message for my sisters. What it comes down to is being sure of yourself. You took this step for you. I took this step for me. I didn't take this for clicks. I didn't take this, definitely not to be accepted by society. Yeah, that's a... You have to be sure of yourself. And you've loved yourself and cared about yourself enough to take this big gamble of a step, because you've understood how much happier you will be in your heart by being true to you. So, take that to heart. You care about you. I care about me. I care about you too. Well, take that to heart and remember that you're worth it. That you took the step to feel real, to feel aligned. And if someone comes to bully on you, if a transphobe comes to gang up on you, you let it roll off your shoulder. There's a million of them out there, but there's a million and a half awesome people right behind them. So, as it's wild, because I've been able to see it in real time from my own lived perspective. As I get further along in my transition, and I get not only more of my physical attributes become softened, my perseverance, my resolve, my care for myself grows. My confidence in my heart and who I am grows, and it will for you too, promise. I know that most trans women who regret transitioning only regret it because of the amount of pushback and hate that we receive from bigots and transphobes. They don't matter, y'all. You know what matters? That heart inside of you. Don't take it personally. That hate comes from inside of them. It's nothing that you did. I mean, they showed up in your space, in your face, to belittle you. What did you do? Existed. That's no excuse to hurt somebody. That's no reason for someone to show up and bully. But they do. So when they do, remember that you're worth it. People care about you. People love you. Be true to yourself. And all good things follow that. Anyways, I hope that it's a good beginning of the week for y'all. I thought I would come and share these thoughts with you today. Pretty happy with my very minimal makeup today, and to be as happy with my appearance as I am. See, it's still a thing. Even after a year, still a thing. But there's changes that continue to happen every day. It's great. I'll probably make another video in a couple of days. I've got a couple of big projects here that I'm kind of working on getting finished with. And new songs with the band. Yeah. Have another rehearsal set for next week. So that's fun. Because I think 2 more brand new songs. We're getting close to having enough for an album, I would think. I think we counted the 10 or 11 brand new original tunes that are ready to record. So exciting things. But I'll definitely be making more videos relevant to trans people. You're worth it. I want you to remember that. When someone comes to bully on you, when they want to make you feel like you're not good enough, when they want you to make you feel like you don't fit in, when they want you to make you feel less than, these things are only done in an attempt to make them feel better about themselves, because they see themselves as being above you. But by treating you that way, by acting that way toward another person, they're actually far, far beneath. Remember that. Be true to yourself. Love your heart. Be strong. I'm going to send hearts and stars to y'all. Love, and I'll see you in a couple of days, I think. Sure. Okay. Ciao.